Hello YouTube, Tristan back with another video. Just wanted to do a quick comparison of control on the LG C9, the Ultimate Edition. This just came out about a week ago, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. Right now you see it's playing in, I think it's 1440p at 60 frames is the default performance mode. Plays real good, moves real good. I've been playing mostly 60 frames since PS5 and Xbox Series X first came out, and it's kind of hard to go back. Let's see. Switching it over to graphics, as you can see, gives you all the ray tracing, which is nice. Graphically, it looks very, very good. But with this type of game and the fast pacedness of this game, I definitely prefer the 60 frames. I'd be willing to give up the ray tracing if it means to get the frames. It's so much smoother on 60. Very, very noticeable. But I mean, it's still playable like this. I've played the game before on Xbox, and it plays very fine. The old version, not the Ultimate Edition. Speaking of which, let's check that out real quick. And this is the Xbox Series X version. This isn't the Ultimate version. This is just the one that came with Game Pass, just the regular edition. It still looks good. It's 30 frames capped. I think the resolution is the same. I want to say it's 1440p for Xbox 2, but I could be wrong. No ray tracing, of course. But again, I'd give up the ray tracing if it meant getting 60 frames. But very, very comparable. Let me go back to the PlayStation 5 version. I'm gonna put it back on performance mode. And as you can see, soon as I change it, the frame rate, the response time, it's just night and day difference. You know, if you play a game at 60 frames for a while, then try to go back to playing 30, that same game, it's very, very difficult. I mean, I appreciate Remedy for adding in ray tracing and allowing people to see that with their game, but I can imagine most people that play this game or have played it will definitely prefer this 60 frame performance mode. It's so much better, so much smoother.
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up.
As far as my settings, I know sometimes people want to know what kind of settings I have for my PlayStation. So I'm just gonna go over it just real quick. Of course, game mode. OLED light to 100, contrast to 100, brightness, sharpness at 0. Color, I leave that on default, tints on default. Dynamic contrast is medium. Dynamic tone mapping, I know some people prefer HGIG, but for me, it just makes the picture a little bit too dark than for what I like. Even if I adjust the in-game settings, I still find it to be a tad little too dark for me personally. So I just keep it on. You might prefer the HDIG though. Color gamuts wise, super resolution, that's default high. White balance, I like it on warm 1. If anything past that gets a little bit too yellow for me, so. And anything cool and medium is a little bit too blue. I find warm 1 to be very, very balanced. Everything else is the default settings. And as far as, let's see, yeah, everything else is default. Let me go back one into picture option. All of this is off. You don't want the TV trying to process all this, so I just keep it off, especially on game mode. So black level, I keep that on low. True motion, I turn that off. With this TV, you don't really need that. And you know, that's just a quick rundown of my settings that I have. Again, if you haven't played this game yet, I highly recommend it. It's a very fun game. So I just wanted to do a quick overview of the Ultimate Edition. So if you like this video and find it helpful, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and you all have a nice day. Talk to you later.